All right, so let's talk about the modes of being. All right, so the reason why we're having this conversation is because when I was new, I was afraid of coming across a little too pushy with customers, and so my manager explained this to me, and it made a lot of sense. And so there are three modes of being, right? So you have aggressive, assertive, and non-assertive. So let's talk a little bit about what these mean. Aggressive people, they will put their own thoughts and feelings and desires ahead of other people's, right? And so they will bowl other people over in order to get what they want. Okay,
Mhm.
that's aggressive. Okay, what would aggressive look like in a Cutco demo? Like I don't even know because we you know, aggressive would be like, give me your damn credit card number.
Yeah. Buy
so,
this for me now.
yeah. Aggressive would be like, it's a beautiful dog you have. It'd be a shame for something to happen to, right? Like, aggressive would be ridiculous, okay? Like, we had, I've never met an aggressive person in Cutco. That's just not the way,
We
because
work.
because
Yeah.
most of us just aren't brought up that way. Like that is just not who we are. But
Yeah.
there is a fear of coming across too aggressive, right? So there's aggressive. Okay. On the other side, so what's assertive? Okay, assertive is you care about other people's thoughts and feelings and how you're coming across to people. But at the same time, you're not going to let anybody bowl over you, right? You're not going to let anybody walk all over you. And so you're not afraid to share your opinions and thoughts and share your beliefs, right? That's assertive,
Hmm.
okay? Uh, Non assertive people, here's what happens they want so badly to not come across as being too what?
Pushy, aggressive.
Yeah, they want so badly to not come across as being too aggressive that what happens is they go so far in the opposite direction that they come across as a giant what?
Like doormat. Yeah.
Yeah, and so what happened, and by the way, like that's not an attractive quality for somebody to want
Yeah.
to do business with, right? Because it comes across like you don't really believe in your product, right? So,
Yeah.
so let me give you now. Here's the cool thing with Cutco. All right, I want you to picture a. I want you to picture like a brick wall right here, okay? And you can go. Let's see if I can. Uh, you can be as assertive as you want to be, and you're never going to cross that line for coming across as too aggressive. Why? Because we spend the first 10 minutes of the entire presentation building rapport, sharing goals, asking about the customer, right? And so what happens is, and we even say, hey, like I said over the phone, you don't have to get anything, but of course, if you see
Yeah.
stuff you like, you can totally get it today. And so I can tell just from speaking with you, Mariana, you probably do such a great job of asking about your customers and how are you, and tell me about, how's life, how's the summer going so far, hey, is it okay if I share some of my goals with you? Tell me, is it okay if I share a little bit more about me? It's you're probably doing a great job of that, and when you do that, you can be as assertive as you want to be, and nobody's ever going to mistake you for being too aggressive. So, in other words,
Hmm.
like I'll give you an example. Okay, uh, I remember my mom's friend Michelle. Okay, and Michelle. I remember doing a presentation for her, and this was back when we were doing in-person appointments, right? So I was over her house and building rapport and the whole deal, and she had known me forever, right? And so I remember she was going back and forth on like a certain set, right? Like I think we were dropping down to like I can't remember what set it was, right? But it was one of like the medium-sized sets. And I remember, getting down to the end, and she was like, "Oh, I really like it. I don't know, And I remember putting a big smile on my face, and I was like, "Just get it. You know you're gonna love it, right?" And she's like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'll get it, right?" And of
Yeah.
course she loves it, right? But that there's a difference. Like that is not aggressive, right? Like that's like positive assertive, right? Because it was more of them understanding that I knew they were gonna love it, and it was, hey, I promise you're gonna love it. Like that's assertive, but it's not what? It's not aggressive, right?
Mhm.
So there's a huge difference. So the biggest thing to realize is that you can be more assertive and it will only come across as, oh, this girl's really motivated or, oh, this girl really believes in her product.
Mhm.
Make sense? So
Yes.
I'll give you another example. Group of people are lost in the woods. Okay? So, group of people are lost in the woods. Uh, One person says, I think maybe we should go that way. And another person says, we got to go this way. Which way does the group go?
That way.
The group goes in the direction of the person who's most confident. Make sense?
Yes. Yes, totally.
So as we talk about, aggressive and assertive, just remember nobody's ever going to mistake you for being too aggressive as long as you do a good job in the beginning, building rapport and sharing goals.
Okay.
Is that helpful?
So helpful.